Hi everyone, it's Gail, and we are going to work on putting our signatures in these. Remember these little Reader's Digest books, and they're going to be hidden spines. So basically, this will be a tutorial on hidden spines, a laid back video of me just getting a project done. Because I need to do that. Need to get it done. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's say hi and hugs to the paper pile, Erlyn, Marcia, and Elizabeth. Thank you so much for watching and for your kind comments. So yeah, just trying to get a few things off my desk that have been there because, you know, after a while that starts to, it sort of affects my headspace, you know, as far as being able to, you know, get on to other projects and stuff. So these are going to be 2 signature journals because, the spine isn't very wide. It's really just an inch spine. And so I kind of, a rule of thumb I use is about a signature per half inch. That works pretty well for me. So so let's get started. Going to go ahead and grab a ruler and a pen. Ruler and a pen. Okay. And, you know, disclaimer, this is what works for me. This is how I do them. And, it has worked well. So, I'm not saying it's the only way. I'm certainly not saying that. So if you have another way with, graph paper or whatever, you know, you do you and I'll do me. So first thing we're going to do, first thing I do is make a template. And so again, we've got like a little inch spine, not very big spine. And so I am just going to mark it and cut it. This little template to be the right size. And, you know, for the 5 books, I only have to do this part once, so that's nice. So hope you're all having a great day. It's, you know, it's just kind of a normal day around here. And we are, yeah, I think we are in for some lovely weather, so says the weatherman. So I'm sure we'll have a nice walk today and stuff, but yeah, kind of we're, apparently there's a big storm, like big storm south of us, like, Colorado and maybe even Wyoming. But yeah, so see how that's the same size as the spine that I've made. Yeah, so anyway, but it's supposed to miss us, so that's kind of nice. So we've got 7 3/4. Here's the thing. This doesn't have to look pretty because it's going to be hidden, right? So, I'm just going to kind of eyeball where the center is, and, let's see, it's going to be a little less than 4, maybe right about here. And I'm just going to draw a line there. And then I'm going to go an inch up. I'm just going to do the width of my ruler. That's about an inch. And again, this one doesn't have to be perfect because it's hidden. I mean, you want it to look somewhat nice. So, so then I think what I will do is go maybe 1 tick past 1/4. That's what I'm going to do for my holes. And that puts them, I don't know if you can even see that, but that puts them fairly close and evenly spaced. So that's all I want. As usual, no perfection happening here. Not in this craft room. No sirree, Bob. No perfection allowed. Okay. So, there we go. Okay. So there's those. Okay, so then what I do next is, get rid of my ruler, is, I had to think which bag it was in, is I'm going to get my book that I punch into. You can see it's see better days. I might have to get myself a new book one of these days. And this. I always like to say too, when I'm doing these spines and things, that if you don't want to use an old book like this, Amy at Crafty Cat, they make plastic like book cradles to stab into, and she sells them on her Etsy, Crafty Cat USA. So if you're interested in one of those. And then, yeah, I just kind of, I use my little book. Again, you know, use whatever works for you. Do what works. That's what I think. Okay, so holes are punched. So now, oh, I guess I still need my book. So now I'm just going to put the template over over this. I usually put a T at the top too, just so I do them the same way on the spine and the page. So I'm just going to line those up, and I'm going to poke holes in the spine, and then I'll talk through the first one, and then as we do the others, we'll just chat about life and liberty, the pursuit of happiness, all of that sort of stuff. Just looking to make sure I can see it on the other side too. There we go. Holes punched. And a few flecks of my book coming off here and there. Okie dokie then. Okay, we're working on this guy. So I'm going to take the second signature. I think that might be easier just for, so I'm going to take the second signature. Let me get out my clips, and we're going to clip it as always. I'm excited to be getting these done because, you know, they're not doing anybody any good just sitting on my desk. I need to get them into, isn't that pretty? I need to get these into journalers' hands so they can play. So yeah, these I'm going to list in my Etsy as naked journals, and it just means they aren't decorated. You know, they're all put together, the pages are in and everything, but they're not decorated. So these would be fun idea books. Put your own ideas in there, or just decorate it as you'd like for yourself. Let's see. Now I don't know which way is up on this. I believe this way is up. Just don't want anything to be, I don't even know. It's been so long, I don't even know. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to mark this top. I drew those lines so that I could mark this. Now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little kind of tick mark here and tick mark here for how big the pages are. That way, when I do the next signature, I'll be able to line it up exactly the same. Because that's what's important, is to have your signatures lined up the same. Okay, so just put the dots where I need to poke. We'll go ahead and poke. Okay. And then we will put them on. I normally like to use this waxed linen thread. I do really enjoy using that. But since this isn't going to show, I have this other bookbinding twine, and I think I'll use it instead, just because when it's going to show, I do like the wax linen. So we're going to take 3 lengths of this, and we'll just use this for that for this project. Okay, so there's our thread. Let's get our needle threaded. Okay, let me look. You guys at a pretty good angle. Decent, I think, for seeing. I just wanted to see if I needed to zoom in. Okay, so we've got our hidden spine. We're going to do this just like we would a regular spine, except it's loose. So we're going to pop it in to the hidden spine here, and then this one goes in the bottom like so. Okay, and we're gonna hold the tail. It's fiddly, there's no doubt. It's fiddly because, you know, you don't have the weight of the book to kind of hold things. You just have this little old spine. So I'm pulling this thread over so that I don't split it when I go back through. I don't want to split my thread because then you're unable to pull it taut. Okay, now we're at the top, and gonna come back through there and pull tight. I'm gonna put my thread on the other side like that, and then we're gonna tie it tight. And I like to double knot it and then do a little bow. Unless I'm putting charms on, then I just let the strings hang. So there we go, that one is done. So we're on to the next one. Okay, set that aside for a second. Get this one prepared. So yeah, I was telling you about the storm that's going south of us. They said some places could have 90 inches of snow. Wow, that's a lot of snow. So I'm sure that's like up in the mountains or whatever, but wowie, that's a lot of snow. I'm sure the ski resorts in Colorado will be happy about that. So yeah. Okay, and this. And then just same process. Now see how those little tick marks are going to help me to line that up just as I did the other one. And then I'm going to just put my dots where I need to poke. My pen doesn't want to work. Here we go. So yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to my daughters in Denver and see if they get this. But we're on the high pressure side of it. They're on the low pressure side of it. So the high pressure side gets gorgeous warm weather, and then the low pressure side gets cold and snow. So yeah. But we had snow last week, so, you know, just sharing the love, I guess. Ours is melting, but we still have quite a bit on the ground. It's like not, you know, not gone by any means. Okay, gonna go in the middle again. Grab my spine, go in the middle hole of my spine. If I find it, there it is. Okay. Oh, upside down. Check that first. Okay. If I would have put it in upside down and then noticed it, no big deal. You just cut the string and redo it, you know. Like I often say, any mistakes can be fixed. Now this one's slightly easier because you have the weight of the other signature. Except I can't find the hole. There it is. Why is it not going through? Okay. Let's be behaving ourselves here. There we go. Okay, now I can grab my string and pull. And grab my string, let's tighten it up and go to the, I'm going to the side, kind of angling it just a bit. Move the fabric so I can see what I'm doing. There it is. Okay, I think we got it without splitting the string. I think we did. Okay. Okay, I'm grabbing the string. I did say it was fiddly, didn't I? little bit fiddly. Okay, got it. Oops, that didn't go in right. There it is. There it is. Okay. So then we're going to pull it tight again. Put this on the other side again. Pull it, tie it in a double knot and a bow. Okay, so now signatures sewn in. Set these aside for the next one. Okay, so then we take our book cover and see our spine. See how nice that looks? It could be on the outside, but we decided not to on this one. So now I'm going to take my Fabri-Tac and I'm going to go all over. What I used was Craft Tex here. You could use chipboard. You know, anything with some heft to it. I don't think, I mean, you could use cardboard if it's the kind that doesn't have the corrugation. I think the corrugation would make things a little funky, but I'm being generous because, you know, we don't want this to come out, right? So then I'm just going to line this up, pop that down, make sure we close. And yeah, and let that dry, and then we'll come back in and I'll glue down the edges here. But for now, I just want that spine to get in there. Can kind of maybe press it down a little bit on the ends here. Okay, so I'm going to let gravity help me, and we're just going to press down, and I'm going to leave that to dry for a moment. Okay, I'm just going to set it right here. Let's see. Hang on, I got to get something to set in front of it. Okay. Nope, that's not going to work. Okay. Let me grab my dictionary. Okay, so I have that standing over there like this against some stuff with a dictionary, just holding it, just letting gravity work to have that in its spot. Let me get a... Uh-oh. I did a bad thing. I left my baby wipes open. Oopsie. Okay, let's do another one. This is the reading one. Is this the teacher one? This might be the teacher one. It is the teacher one because I thought this was really cute. And so I thought I might put that in the little thank you packet with these. Okay, so here's the spine on this one. A little bit different fabric. So let's get going. And we will just do this and, I don't know, chat about whatever. I don't have a lot to chat about, I don't think, but it was kind of fun last night. My very last communication of the night was from my grandson. I had texted him, asked him to call me because I donated to his robotics team, but a long time ago, and the check hasn't cashed, and so I thought I'd better double check and have him double check, you know, to see if there's a problem or something. Just from my end, just make sure that that it got to him. So anyway, in true teenage fashion. Oh, hi Nana. This is about 20 to 10 last night. Oh, hi Nana. I just saw your message. And so he said, is it okay if I call you now? And I said, or should I call you tomorrow? He said, or should I call you tomorrow? And I said, let's do tomorrow because Papa is sound asleep. So, but it was great to have my last text to be love you. Yeah, that was nice. Can't wait to see those kids. Get myself all teary here doing my book. That won't be good. I won't be able to see what I'm doing. Okay, this one goes that way. Okay. Yeah. They just are our joy, aren't they? Our grandkids. My daughter in Denver said their kids get to go back to in-person learning full time, so excited about that. And it's going to be nice just to be able to end the school year actually in the classroom, I think. So excited for them. They're excited, so I'm excited. Be good. The little gal that cleans for me, she has been homeschooling this year, and she's coming on a different day this week. So she usually comes on Saturday, and she's coming on Friday because they're going to take a family ski trip. And so she usually comes at 10 on Saturdays, and she said, I'll be there sometime between 10 and 12. So I know she's going to get her kiddos on track with their schoolwork and then come over. She's an amazing girl. She's kind of been our adopted daughter through all this stay at home because she's been the only one we see. And she's our kids' age and everything. So, yeah. Okay. We're on our way with this one. So I don't know if this will be a boring video because I'm doing this over and over, but I'm thinking, you know, with each one, there could be another, you know, something could happen that, you know, is not what happened in the last one. You know what I mean? There might be something to learn as we go, is what I'm trying to say. It's going to be pretty repetitive though, but it's what I'm doing in my craft room today. So, guys, let me know what projects you're working on. That's always fun to hear. And, you know, fun for everybody else to read the comments and see what everybody's doing. So I'm going to be really happy to have this kind of unfinished project done, and but I have others. I do have others. What else do I have on my desk here? Oh goodness, I can't look over there because that's scary. But remember the video where I did all the stamping? Well, I have all that stuff, and I need to, you know, look at it and see, is it finished? Is it not? If it's not, finish it. If it is, get it filed away. I have my last, I think it's my last bee journal. That is, I've been collecting things for, so need to get started on that. And I'm thinking Friday, while our gal is here, that's going to be what I'm going to do during Friday. And then, so yeah, I have quite a bit of bee stuff over there. What else do I have? Oh, I have a huge pile of fussy cutting. I have a bunch of stuff collected again for a guy type journal. It's going to be a guy journal, but it's not for guys. It's going to be just more industrial. Let's say that, an industrial sort of a. I'm waiting. Hopefully by the time this video airs, it'll be out, but I'm waiting because our friend Amy at Crafty Cat, she is coming out with a new industrial kit, so I thought I'd get that and use that in that journal, so that's exciting. And yeah, so okay, making sure all the writing's going the right way. So yeah, lots of fun things. I have over to my left, I have my idea journals, and I need to double check. I haven't had a lot of video watching time, so I need to double check and see if any of my idea gals have a new video out. And then so I could add to those. And then also I have a pile over there that I need to look at. It was kind of stuff I was piling up, thinking to myself, oh man, thinking to myself, hang on a second. I was thinking to myself that it would be a good sort of subject matter for videos. And I've been piling and I haven't revisited it. So one of these days we're going to have a video on on what's in the pile. So yeah. Then on my table, I'm working on, hope I will have already listed them hopefully before this video airs, but I'm doing 4 mystery boxes full of all kinds of supplies because I'm still working on my little D-stash. You know, I'm about I don't know, getting close to halfway around my room. Kind of have this wall here to do, but getting there. Then the other thing I really want to do is, now that I know I'm going to be able to do my retreat, I want to kind of go through some stuff and see what I would like to take. We always have a trade table, you know, just a kind of a table where you can bring whatever you're not using, or, you know, that sort of thing you have extra of or whatever, and share it with the people at the retreat. And, you know, and we just kind of have at it as we go. And it's kind of fun, like if you're working on a project, to go over to the trade table and see, you know, if there's something there that will go with your project. So I need to go through my stuff and see what I might have that I could do that with. Okay, so I'm just lining her up here. Okay, looking good, looking good. Okay, squish it down. Just push the pages down a bit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one, it should be dry, and I'll set this one there. Okay, if I can reach it. Okay. Oops, sorry, did I hit you? I hope I didn't knock you off. I did hit you, I know that. Okay, 34. Okay, well, I don't know if we're going to get these all done, but it'll be further than it was this morning when I came into my craft room, right? Okay. So now, just the edge of the fabric, I'm just going to put a little Fabri-Tac there and tack that down so it's not flapping up like so. And then a little more right there. Come on. Might have to refill my Fabri-Tac here. Okay. Just going to use this and kind of Press that down. Okay. It's kind of right on the edge that that folds, so it's a little tricky. So now I'll do this one, and then we'll just leave it lay flat to dry. I've had a lot of questions about these bottles lately. The questions come in waves, kind of everybody kind of knows, and then we get new folks and whatever, and they ask about these things. But yeah, these are Sugar Belle bottles. They're a cake icing bottle. I have them on my favorite things on my website. And then the tops are knitting needle caps that I got mine in the knitting department at Hobby Lobby. And they work great for closing these up. I find if I wipe the top, I do it either with my fingers or with the cloth and then put it on, it stays just great. Okay, so now that needs to lay kind of flat like that. So I'm going to put it over here. Put it behind me, and I put a little piece of paper in there so it doesn't stick. Okay, onward and upward. Let's do this one. Let's do this one. I was hoping that I'd get them all done, but I don't know. We'll see. You know, when I'm talking at the same time, it's like, you know, I don't go as fast as I would if I was just working on it myself. But I appreciate having you guys to talk to. I did, speaking of new people to the craft, or new subbies, I wanted to welcome everyone who has joined my channel lately. I feel like I've had a wonderful influx of folks, and it's so funny because I don't know how that happens really. I mean, I know it's probably from recommended videos and then people find you that way. I don't know. So that'd be fun. Besides what you're doing, tell me how you found me. I mean, some of you have been with me from the get-go. Some of you have been with me a couple of years. I'm coming up on 5 years of doing YouTube. Is that crazy? I do not know how the time goes. It just flies by. It's so crazy to me. So anyway, yeah, I think in June it'll be 5 years. Yeah, because I started in 2016 in June. And then I retired in August of that year. So yeah, so it definitely, it's like, I didn't know it at the time, but I had my retirement all figured out. What's going to keep me busy in retirement? Making journals and doing YouTube. Okay, that is, I feel like it's bunchy. I don't like that. There we go. That's better. So much better. Okay. So, yeah. Anyways, yeah, it's so crazy coming up on 5 years. Gonna have to do something special for 5 years. So I really want to today as well, another thing on my to-do list is I do want to contact my ladies for the retreat that I host and let them know that it's a go this year. And yeah, just want to get moving on that. And this afternoon, I'm going to do my video for Patreon because I usually do that on Fridays, but with my gal coming, I can't really do a video because she, you know, will have questions or whatever, and I want to be available to her. So I end up, that's why, one of the reasons why on weekends I was not doing videos, because then I could be, ow, that was me that I just poked that needle into. Anyway, then I could be available for her. Oops. Oh, get that tight, gal. Fumbly fingers. Oh my gosh. Some go easier than others, can you tell? So much for making it look easy. Sometimes you guys tell me that, and it's like, yeah, I don't know about that. Okay, that one. Sorry, I got it up to my face to see where the hole is. There we go. Got it. So, but yeah, can't hardly believe it's been 5 years, because I retired when I was 60. I've told this story before, because the college where I worked had a early retirement incentive that if you'd worked there 20 years and turned 60, you could retire and stay on the college's health insurance, just as if you were an employee. So pay the same as you would as an employee. So super great deal. So I did. I retired early at 60. I had been there almost 25 years. And so yeah, that was a great little benefit. And otherwise I would have still been working and never done this thing that I do with you guys. Hang out each day and do our crafting. So yeah, but the other retreat that I go to is coming up in about, what is it? Probably a month and a half-ish or so. So it's been a long time because of obviously no retreats last year. So I think I'll do some like updated videos on like what I'm taking to the retreat, what projects I'm going to work on, what I take in terms of supplies, that kind of stuff. I thought maybe an update on that would be fun. I've done those videos before, but it's been a long time. It's been 2 years. So I think that would be fun. And yeah, it's it's one of those things where, you want to take enough so that you're busy the whole time. You don't want to get to the point where you don't have anything to do. One year at the first retreat that I go to, one year, this one gal she was a Stampin' Up! Representative, and she so she made cards, and she brought this big batch of cards to make, but she got done like on the second day and was done, and didn't have anything else to go to as far as stuff to do. And so, me, I don't like to be bored. So I think I usually sort of like my eyes are bigger than my stomach, but my eyes are bigger than the time I have at the retreat, or however you'd say it. And so usually I have way more than I can get done, but I'd rather have it that way than get done and be bored. So yeah, I'm excited because it is fun. I get so much done, you know, because you're crafting at those, like from the time I get up until, you know, 10, 11 at night. That's a lot of hours. That's like 12 to 14 hours of crafting. And of course we take breaks and do other things too. Go into the town and go to the quilt store. My one friend and her daughter and I, we go to the brewery that's in town. It's so cute. It's got like a tin roof and it's just so cute. And we sit there and have a little beverage and then go back and do our crafting again. And yeah, it's so relaxing and it's so rejuvenating, and you get so inspired by what other people do at it, you know. A lot of you know there's retreats in your areas too that you go to, but okay, so that one's done. We can get that glued in. Okay, we're making progress, peeps. How am I doing time-wise? 15 minutes, okay. Got it. Looked at my watch, got it. Gosh, I might be able to do my Patreon this morning too. I don't know. And then, wouldn't that be fun? Then I could do my walk with Mike, and I might get started on that other bee journal. I'll be showing you along the way because, you know, half the fun is sharing with you guys. Okay. It is kind of fun once in a while, though, for me to just craft on my own because I turn on videos just like you guys, and I am woefully behind in my video watching, so that'll be good. Okay, so how are you lined up? Pretty good. Okay. Yeah, just fine. Okay, let's pull this one back over. Come here, teacher. Put this one in. Okay, and then we'll do the edges of this. Actually, I think what I might do is take the time to finish these, and then this project will be done. I can get these listed in my Etsy. My Etsy is Cinnamon Tea, if you don't know, and the link is always in the description box under my, you know, how to find me stuff. Okay. Have you guys heard the rumor? I don't know if it's true, but I heard that Tim Holtz is discontinuing his 12 by 12 paper packs. Do you think that's true? Ugh, Tim, say it ain't so. That's what I heard, though. Okay, so there is that one. We will move it behind me. Okay, and this one should be totally done. Sorry, just getting that one ready to dry. Okay. So this one is totally done. Isn't she cute? Just all sorts of different pages in here. all sorts of things to decorate however you desire. Yeah. Turned out super fun. Okay, well that one's done. I'm going to put it over here. And let's start another one. I love this one with this little girl and the and her dolly. So cute. Okay. So where was I? Yeah, that whole Tim Holtz thing. Have you guys heard that? I don't know. I'm just like, that would be horrible. I mean, it's not like I use it for every single journal or anything, but I use it all the time. I'm not sure, you know, if like sales of it have gone down or something. I can't imagine that either, because we all use it. But I don't know, maybe for some reason he lost the manufacturer or something. Who knows? I don't know, but that's what I heard. Maybe he said it on one of his new product chairs or something. I think it was one of you that told me, so. But anyways, if that's the case, that's not happy news. Let's see, move these up a little bit. There we go. Okay. So what else? What else, peeps? I don't know. Gosh, fumbly fingers. It's not so much that the project is fiddly, it's that my hands don't work. Goodness sakes. Let's see. This goes this way. Okay. All right. So I guess if there's not many views on this video, I'll know that repetition isn't isn't fun for you guys. Oh. It's what's happening in my craft room today though, guys. Just needed to get her done. Yeah, and then I think I'm gonna just try and kind of what would you say, sort of tick off the unfinished projects so that I just have some brain space in this craft room, because it's just like, I don't know. I get too much on my tables and then I don't have room to work on projects I'm working on. And also it just, that kind of clutter makes my creative juices dry up. It's basically what happens. Oh gosh. You're not poked good enough, little hole. There we go. Okay, now I've got all sorts of a mess here. Let's see, where's my tail? Let's get reconfigured here. Okay. Now I can see the hole. So I'm in danger of, there we go. I was in danger of splitting the thread. Not that I haven't done it like a gazillion times, because I have, but I try to avoid it. Nothing's worse, in my view, in a journal than to have loosey-goosey, kind of jiggly pages. That's just not good. So I don't want my journals to ever have loosey-goosey pages. Yep. So my husband and I have been trying to lose a bit of our, I don't know what you call it, lockdown, quarantine weight, whatever. And it's so frustrating, you guys. I have not lost anything. My husband has lost 10 pounds. And we're doing the same thing. It's annoying. So I said, I don't know. I don't know if it's my heart medicine. I don't know if it's that I don't have a gallbladder anymore. I don't know, but I told my husband I'm just going to work on being happy with myself the way I am, because this is ridiculous. Oh. Let's see, how are we? We're this way. Yeah, crazy. I know, you know, that I've read before that men lose weight easier than women, but man, talk about, I mean, it's discouraging enough not to have lost a single pound, but then he's lost 10. Are you kidding me? Now, granted, the one thing different is he walks more than I do. I mean, he goes on his walk by himself, and then he walks with me when I walk. So he does walk more than me. So there is that. But that's not going to change, because I'm not giving up my crafting to just walk all the time. That's not going to happen. I'll just be the fluffy crafter. When I had my gallbladder surgery, I lost like 10 pounds, but boy, did it just come right back as soon as I could eat normally again. And that's the thing, I don't eat that much. So that's also annoying. And I, you know, and I don't eat things like I eat no sugar, except for, you know, what's naturally in foods. But, you know, no processed sugar, I guess is what I should say. Oh gosh, that one didn't get poked good enough either. Yeah, so I don't know. But I just decided, oh well, I'm just going to be as I am. And my cute husband, he said, I love you just the way you are. Thank you, honey, because it doesn't look like it's going to change anytime soon. Yeah. Weird. There we go. Sometimes I have trouble finding the signature, you know? Okay, well, we're going to be down to just one to do, I think, after I get done with the video. So that's not too bad. I feel like that was a good stroke of business. Oh. Okay. glue this one in. And then I think I need to be done right now. I do. So you know what I'm going to do, gluing it in, and I will just finish up these other couple, and then in the next few days they'll be in my Etsy shop. So there you go. That's the hidden spine, guys, right there. So I hope that was helpful to you. Thank you for hanging out and chatting and crafting. We'll just see you in the next video. Have a grateful day. Bye, everyone.